Okay guys, we're back inside of Helldivers and it is now Warbond time. That's right, we've got an all new array of the Viper Commando Warbond and they've even updated the store for us today. This one's an absolutely ginormous one, so make sure that you buckle in. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor, Instant Gaming, the #1 platform for all your favorite games on Steam, Origin, Battle.net, Uplay, and indie games on the PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch, all up to 70% off. They've got completely digital games and with instant delivery 24/7. Don't panic, it's completely safe and legal, so head down to the description, click on the link, and get your games a little bit cheaper today. So let's dive on into what we've got, because as you can see, we are wearing a brand new outfit right here. That's right. If we head into the acquisition center and head over to the superstore, we've got a brand new set of armor. We have got the PH-56 Jaguar, and this right here is a light armor which has the new peak physique armor passive here, which increases the melee damage by 50% and improves the weapon handling with less drag on weapon movement. On top of that, we've obviously got the 100 armor rating, 500 speed, and 100 stamina regen. This does look pretty cool, and it's going to take a little bit of adjustment because you have got skin showing, which for the first time in Helldiver history, this looks bloody weird. Next up, we've got the helmet that goes alongside of that. Another helmet with another beret. 2 berets in one series at 24 hours. We absolutely love to see it. But we've got this one right here, which is the CE-101 Gorilla. And yes, that's the weirdest name I think I've ever seen in my life. But it does exist. It's right here with the engineering kit of the crouching and prone 30% and increasing the inventory and holding capacity of grenades by 2. This one is obviously going to be your heavier armor aspect with an armor rating of 150, speed of 450, and a stamina regen of 50. Very cool looking pieces and definitely things that you guys want to own. If you're like me and a bit of a completionist, you are going to max out this store straight off the bat. But what you are here for is the new Viper Commandos Warbond. Now, as we take a look into it, it is laid out a little bit differently compared to the other Warbonds that we've had, mainly because we only have 3 overall weapons, one of which is the primary. We obviously have the secondary, and we have the knife, which is classifying as a grenade. This is going to be disappointing a lot of you in this, but we have got the PH-9 Predator body armor. This is the one that you guys are going to pretty much run the most, mainly because it seems to be the most claimed point of things that people are wanting to utilize. Why? Because the PH-9 Predator helmet looks bloody amazing, but this has the peak physique. For me, the peak physique armor passive isn't all that amazing. It increases the melee damage by 50% and improves weapon handling with less drag on weapon movement. This is going to be quite funny for those challenges where you guys are going to want to use your melee damage, but overall it's probably not going to be utilized all too often. With the mark of the Crimson Fang being the armor set cape that we have in tow, it's a very interesting looking piece, especially if we head into the armory. We can obviously change up our character's main body type. This is obviously going to mean that you can bulk yourself out and make yourself look a little bit meaner. Yep, pretty damn cool. Heading back into the main Warbond though, we've got this right here, which is going to be your new player card for page #1. Only 2 medals, which is a very simple equipped right there. And we've got the first usage into the Hell Pod patterns. Makes it look pretty damn cool. You're not going to see it all too often. Hopefully you don't die so much, so you shouldn't see it that often. But it's the first look into the customization along with the Liberator carbine. Now, this right here is a light armor penetrator assault rifle. It's got a damage of 60, capacity of 45, recoil of 26, and a fire rate of 920. This is probably not going to be utilized all too much, mainly because all it is another light armor penetrating assault rifle. They just don't seem to be utilized all too much. Hopefully with the latest iteration of the main patch that we had this morning, which was ginormous, hopefully we'll see a little bit more usage into the assault rifles, but it's not really likely. Moving on to the next page though, we've got all the cool emotes and stuff that you guys are wanting, but this one right here is the Bushwhacker. light armor penetrating, one-handed. It's a triple barrel shotgun. You guys are going to obviously want to use this one for certain aspects, but it's probably not going to be utilized all too much over a lot of the other ones that we've got in the secondary slot. Very cool novelty piece, but for me, it's probably not going to be the creme de la creme. The new armor set that we've got right here, though, is the PH202 Twig Snapper, and this one obviously has the peak physique usage again, with an armor rating of 150, speed of 450, and the stamina regen of 50. This is obviously not as helpful as the light armor that we have in page 1. For me personally, this will be the one that I end up running. It has a higher speed and stamina regen, and this one is your medium armor with the 150 armor rating. Looks pretty cool, definitely worth purchasing, but this is the helmet for it. Again, no changes, just the way that it looks. We've still got no main passives for the helmet. This is just standard issues. We've got this right here, which is going to be the undergrowth shuttle pattern for your main shuttle piece. Pretty damn cool, and it'd be interesting to see how this one gets utilized as an overall, but again, just the beginning of what the customization can bring. The Executioner's Canopy Cape, which again, we've seen this in the advertisements. Very, very cool design. And then going into the last page, we have got the Viper Commando title, which is a new piece added in to the Warbonds. This is something that we haven't seen in play just yet, but a very cool aspect indeed. This right here is the K2 throwing knife, the first envisionment of a knife inside of the game, and it was put in the grenade slot. I don't know why they didn't listen. They've listened to so much just recently, and the most recent patch actually acknowledges that. Nobody wanted a throwing knife in the grenade slot. Who's given up their grenade for a bloody knife? It's just one of those. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section as to whether you're going to actually attach this one or not. I can't imagine very many of you guys are going to be using this. We have got the undergrowth exosuit pattern though. Again, another part of the main customization. It obviously requires the base stratagem for you guys to apply to it, but it's a very cool way to add in for the way that we are able to customize. It's got that same sort of factor as Destiny 2 with the main shader system, and it all works on quite a decent narrative. This right here is the Experimental Infusion. In addition to restoring health, stims temporarily increase movement speed and damage reduction, causing trembling. Very nice little piece. But again, are you really going to be using this one over a lot of the other ones that we have already? Probably not. And then the Test of Conviction emote. This, for me, is a okay Warbond, and this is their first iteration into the way that they're changing it up, quote-unquote. I'm not sure if I prefer it this way or if I like it the way that they already had it. We had 3 armor sets in each Warbond. We had 1 weapon on every page that was a primary usage. Then we had the additional secondary weapon that was in there as well, plus we had the grenade in there as well. So essentially what we've got is a Warbond which has got less in it, or at least it looks like less, because we've got custom skins. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not too sure. It looks okay. We're going to be testing all of this sort of stuff out later on tonight. If you guys are enjoying it, let me know via the comment section. If you're not enjoying it, again, let me know via the comment section. Let's get some conversations going. It'll be intriguing to see what you guys are thinking. But for now, you're going to need to go and run ahead and get hold of your medals to max this bad boy out. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a difficult one. They're not very expensive, but nonetheless, let me know what you guys are thinking. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, like, subscribe. I appreciate all your faces. But as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.